Alright, let's get started on another one. Today we're working on lesson 2-3. This is kind of like the middle point for us. We've done 3 so far, and there are 3 lessons from here out, so there's this one and 2 more. So we're kind of, on the downhill of the chapter. We have Mr. Jerry B. Fields with our I Can.
Lesson 2-3. I can write and solve multi-step equations.
Multi-step equations. Sounds fun. Alright, this is a multi-step equation. Anything past a 2-step, like if it's 3 steps or 4 or more, is just considered multi-step because there's more than 2 things to do. I hope when you look at this, you'll go ahead and you'll say to yourself, well, I have like terms that are not combined. I have 2C and 3C. Now you have to make sure anytime that you're planning to solve, your like terms are together. So the first thing that I need to do is combine like terms. 2 plus 3 is going to be 5C. And then I'm going to bring down my 2 equals 12. From this point, it's a 2-step, and I follow those same steps. I'm looking for subtraction, and I have none. Addition is next, so I'm going to inverse the 2. Inverse the 2. 5C, positive 2, negative 2, 0, equals 10. Divide by 5. So C, 10 divided by 5, is 2. And that's our solution. 2-step equations from this point forward go back to lesson 2-1 if you need to review any of those steps. Combining like terms, which is what we had to do first, is in 2-2. So in 2-3, the new part is actually putting the like terms together before solving the 2-step. Let's look at another. Here's the quick check. So I want you to pause, see how far you can get on your own, and then come back to the video. First thing that we need to do here are combine like terms. Is combine like terms? Anyway, like terms first. Here's 5B and negative 2B. And then here's positive 12 and positive 6. So like terms, negative 15 equals 5 minus 2 is 3B, and 12 plus 6 is 18. Now I'm at a 2-step. I'm going to subtract the 18. Since those are the same sign, do I add them or subtract them? Very good. I add them together. Negative 33 equals 3B, and then I divide by 3. Negative 11 equals B. This goes to an amusement park. Admission is $10 for each student and $15 for each chaperone, and the total cost is $380. There are 12 girls. There are 6 chaperones. How many boys are there? Okay, so it's $10 per student, and I know I have 12 girls. So 12 times 10 is where I'm going to start. So for girls, 12 times 10 is 120. So $120. Now for chaperones, there are 6 chaperones. I know that it costs $15 for a chaperone. So 15 times 6 is 90. Now I do not know how many boys there are. What I do know is the cost of the girls plus the cost of the chaperones plus $10 for every boy is going to equal $380. Now this is an equation. This time my like terms are not things with variables, numbers can still be like terms. 120 plus 90 is 210. So I'm going to subtract 210 from this side, which means I have to subtract 210 from the other side. So $10 per boy. I paid $170 in boys' tickets, and divide by 10 means that there are 17 boys going. And I can check that. 12 girls. So 12 times 10 is 120. Plus 17 boys. 17 times 10 is 170. Plus 15 times 6 is $380. So it did work out correctly. Remember, it's always important if you're unsure to check your answer. I had this slide on accident. Let's just ignore it. Alright, practice on your own. Turn in your workbook to page 131 and make sure to include your work. I want you to pause the video, come back and check your answers. Alright, I'm going to combine like terms first. 2 plus 4 is 6x. I'm going to bring down minus 3 equals 39. Now this is a two-step. I'm going to add the 3. 6x equals 42. Divide by 6. I've double division there on accident. X equals how much? 7. Very good. And if I'm unsure, you know, you can always substitute. 7 times 2 is 14 minus 3 plus 7 times 4 is 28. And that will indeed give me 39. On problem 9, this one has distributive property. So before I can combine like terms, I have to distribute. I'm going to bring down my 20. Negative 4 times f is negative 4f. 6 times negative 4 is negative 24 plus 14. Okay, and then I'm going to combine like terms. My terms are not variables, they're here. So I have 20 equals negative 4f. Now I have a positive and negative, so I'm going to subtract these. 24 minus 14 is negative 10, because I'm keeping the sign of the bigger number. To solve the two-step, I add 10. 30 equals negative 4f, and divide by negative 4. Now this one is going to be a decimal. I can make it be a fraction or a decimal, but I'm going to get negative 7.5 equals f, or negative 7.5. Okay, so to finish this up, I have 3 problems for you to work on for tomorrow on your own. I do want you to show all of your work while we're still beginners. So if you can't make them fit in your workbook where I can read them, then do them on a notebook sheet of paper. Feel free to use a calculator to check your answer to see is it true or is it incorrect, and maybe rework it. I'll see you in class tomorrow.